I didn't break my chain necklace. Oh my goodness. Let's go to our next word. What is our next word, you ask? Mom. Hello everyone! So today we are back with another super fucking fresh challenge! What is the challenge that we are going to be doing today? I was actually planning this with some of my viewers in another stream, and we all came up with this together. So if you would like to be in on the fun, you should stop by my other streams. And if you have any challenge ideas, leave a comment down below or join our Discord and leave your suggestions there. So our challenge today is, if I say this word, I can't roll. Now, you guys are probably confused on what this means. So for this challenge today, we're doing free polls. For JP's 3.5 year anniversary, they gave out a bunch of 10 polls, and we are going to be using them today. I have 10 on EN, and then we have 10 polls on JP. So in total, we have 170 polls in total. We have a couple rolls, and as you know, with every free gacha, there is a punishment. So normally, I punish myself after I roll. But I thought to myself, well, I always want to roll. I always want to gamble. So what if I did something to prevent myself from doing it? And thus this idea was born. How will this challenge work? So as you can see, I have the word. I can't say Tsukasa, but that's just an example. That's not gonna be the word we're using today. That's just a starter. There's a lot of stuff I need to show you. I have a wheel of words that I always say. So I will choose one at random, and that'll be the word I cannot say. But what happens when I do say a word? So we're gonna roll, right? We're gonna do a spin, and that'll be the word that I cannot say. And you see the timer? That's how long I have to talk without saying those words. I'll probably stream regularly. I'll do co-op. We'll have some chat, and the word that's chosen is the word I cannot say. If I say the word, you guys have to let me know, because I talk really fast, so I might not catch it. But if I say the word, the timer resets. So it's punishing me for saying the word. I decided to do this to improve my public speaking skills, because I always use a lot of filler words. I use the same words all the time. So maybe this will push me to try different vocabulary. So yeah, it's super fun. Oh, but the thing is that when I play, I'm normally really silent. So the thing I want to do is I really want to try to make sure I continuously talk throughout the whole stream. So it's almost like some sort of training. I don't know how this will work, but I think it'll be pretty funny. Wait, can we add words? No, you cannot. The words on the wheel are the words I chose to keep everything contained and easy. Because I know what words I always say. Well, maybe you guys do too, but I'm aware of the words I always say. And I didn't choose Project Sekai words because I can easily avoid it. Like Tsukasa, like I can easily avoid saying that. Are you doing the thing where we talked about where reading chat also counts? Oh, yes. Yes, so if I'll be reading chat as well, because I'm a streamer, so I'm gonna interact with chat. If I accidentally read chat or if I accidentally say it as I'm responding, it'll count and we have to restart. Okay? Yes, that'll be fun, right? So I have topics ready to talk about. The thing is that if I'm silent, I don't know what I'll do. If I'm silent, maybe I'll restart the timer, because I could easily just not talk. But that wouldn't be fair, wouldn't it? I'm so scared. Okay, no, I'm not scared. I'm not gonna be scared. Silent equals no roll. Exactly. If I mess up, the timer restarts, but not the word. So we'll have one word per roll. Just want to make that clear. One word per roll. After we roll, then I spin the wheel, and then we have another word. Okay, let's go, guys. What's our first word? No. That's the worst one. That's the worst one. Okay. That's really difficult. That's really hard. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna start the timer. I have a story I want to talk about, so it'll be fine. Okay, ready? Go. It was about when I was in high school, and you go to a local grocery store, and you see a lot of people you know. One time, when I was at the grocery store, I saw this guy from my school. I don't like to interact with people from my school. They were an employee working at the grocery store, so they were sweeping the floor. They kept walking by me, and I kept avoiding eye contact with them. So every time the person would walk by me, I would just turn the other way. And I thought I was so slick by doing that. Like, it's a situation where if I don't see the person, they can't see me. The thing is that the very next time I saw this person in my class, they called me out on it, And they were like, I saw you at the grocery store and you kept avoiding eye contact with me. Well, yeah, because we're not friends. What do you want me to say hi? We're classmates. We're not friends. Am I obligated to say hi to you? That's what I was thinking. But I was definitely embarrassed because I thought they didn't see me. But lo and behold, I'm the fool and they did see me. I don't know if I ever recovered from that. Would I do it again? Knowing what I know now, would I do it again? I absolutely would have done it again. But this time, I probably would have been more discreet about it. Teenage Jo was an absolute fool and she made a fool of herself in front of her classmates. Did I say that? You said but the timer was at 0, so you're fine. Okay. If I said it after the timer ran out, then it's all right. A win is a win? Yes. Let's go. I hope, what is it? A Toya to make up for everything. If I get, after the disaster that was Rekka, if I get a Toya here, it'll make up for everything. I'll forgive him and we'll be besties forever again. It has to be a new, it cannot be a dupe. If it's a Toya dupe, I will not forgive him. If it is, I will forgive him. It's not a flip. I know it's not a flip. Oh, it could be. It's not. All right. Okay, that's all right. All right, what's our next word? Oh. All right, this is gonna be really, really difficult. I always say that. What do I want to talk about? Let me pull out my notes. Did you bring your neck? Oh, I didn't bring my J necklace. Oh my goodness. Dude, should I go get it? Oh my goodness. I knew I was forgetting something. Go get it. Okay. So I can't say the word think, and let's go. All right, I got it. About the slowpokes, what is everyone's opinion on Shelders and the slowpokes? Because for me, not a huge fan of them. I'm a fan of the slowpokes, but I'm not a fan of the Shelders. Because the Shelders, they take away the autonomy of the slowpokes. And I'm gonna keep talking about it because it's just so unfair to them. You guys believe that the Shelders are cute. Oh, they're so adorable. Jo, why would you hate them? But we don't really see the evilness behind their little clams. They strip slowpokes away from their freedom. And I think that's just not... Okay, so I have to restart the timer, but I can't restart right now. I don't think I can do co-op with this, because then I have to restart the timer. I'll probably have to do solo. But I said it, right? I said think? I'm pretty sure. We can pick the songs. Wait, if I let you pick the song, because I want to do master. I think that would be even funnier. But I can't do a boss chart, though. No more co-op. Yeah, no more co-op. Or I could do random. Let's just do random. I have to restart. Let's go. With the shoulders, though. Let's circle back to the shoulder topic. I'm so passionate about this because I believe that slowpokes deserve rights. Why do their evolutions involve shoulders? I think that's just really heinous. I said think. Did I say think? I said it twice? Oh my goodness. I thought I didn't say that. 3 times? We have to do it again then. Okay, what else can I talk about? So we just roll the entire 3. It goes to show you really don't know what you're talking about. What else should I talk about? Oh, should I rehash the Milk Bar story? I can talk about Milk Bar. So what happened was, it was graduation season. I was graduating from college and I went out to celebrate with my best friend. We went to a nice restaurant and she paid for everything and we got ramen. So then after the ramen, we decided to get dessert and she allowed me to choose the place. So I was thinking... My friend, we decided to get dessert. So I got to choose the place. In my head, I pondered whether I should go to this one ice cream shop that I already went to before that I knew was good, or should I try Milk Bar, which is another dessert shop. I decided, hey, Milk Bar is pink and I love pink. So let's go and try that out. So we went there instead of the other local ice cream shop that I knew had good ice cream. We walked into the store and we immediately saw that the ice cream was really expensive. It was really, really bad. But I said to myself, if it's this expensive, it must be good, right? It's so popular. I remember there was a long line. I got the ice cream and paid for it. When I took that first bite, it was the most disgusting ice cream I have ever tasted in my entire life. And the gag is that my best friend was paying for it. So she wasted $15 on ice cream that was terrible. Yes, it was $15. I was super mad. I was super mad. They give you a lot of ice cream, so I'll give them that. It was really a lot, but it was so disgusting, we couldn't even finish it. So we had to throw it away, and I was so mad on my friend's behalf that I sent a very angry email to the establishment asking for a refund. Cone or cup? It was a cup. And the flavor was cereal milk and some peanut butter bullshit. And the lady that responded to me, she said, I'm so sorry you didn't enjoy your experience. Here's my personal recommendation and we'll send you a coupon. And I told her, I don't want a coupon. Give me my refund. And she directed me to the store that I bought the ice cream from. And my friend got a refund. Was that the flavor's names? No, it wasn't. It's peanut butter or something, but it's just disgusting. Milk Bar is known for their cereal milk ice cream, but it's literally disgusting. I don't know why she's still in business. And it's the only business that I will openly criticize because I just hate that place so much. Everything they serve is disgusting. Anyways, I brought my jade necklace back. This stream is super scuffed, but it's okay. It'll all be worth it in the end. That sounds awful. It was awful. Oh boy. Wow. Oh. Oh, Ichika, you can't pull now. See, it's really hard to not say think. Ichika understands that struggle. Let's go to our next word. What is our next word, you ask? It's your mom. Wait, this one's easy. I got it. I got this one. Not gonna lie, that's so easy. 2-minute poll. Let's start. I don't think it's gonna be hard. What else should I talk about? What's another thing should I talk about? I'm trying to think of stuff that I can consistently talk about. That one teacher you didn't like in college. I have so much to say. I could talk about that forever. I could talk about forever about that stupid professor that I had my freshman year of college. So during the summer before I started college, I was late. You do your class registration and I woke up late. And when you wake up late for class registration, that's a death sentence because you don't get the professors you want and you don't get the time slots you want. I was kind of left with the crumbs. I never woke up late for class registration again after that incident. So I chose my classes. Oh Lord. When I walked into that room, you just know it was gonna be terrible. The math professor that I had, he was so mean and he kind of hated us. But why are you here if you hate us? I think he's like the type of professor that teaches higher math and he had to teach an introductory math course. It was like introduction to calculus or something. It's almost like he looked down on us and it was just really bad. I asked a math question. You know what he said to me? I wanted to like restart. I wanted to change. I told myself I used to be scared of asking questions in class for fear of looking dumb. And I decided, well, it's a new year, new me. I'm in college. I'm not in high school anymore. So no one really knows who I am. So I can just ask a question. Who cares if I ask a question? It's fine. You know what he said to me? He said, because you asked me this question, it tells me that you don't know what you're doing in front of the entire class. The embarrassment, the shame, the pure hatred that boiled up inside me when that man told me that. It was so rude, correct? You know what? After this, we're gonna continue the story. I'm stopping the story right here, but there is more. That's the beginning. Please tell me he got fired. He got tenured. No, no, he didn't. I cracked myself up. Anyways, name drop. I can't name drop him. Man, if that happened to me, I risk the possibility of being suspended. You don't understand how angry I was after he said that to me in front of the entire class. You don't talk to me like that. I could not stand that disrespect. It's so bright. Who even talks to anyone like that, right? It was really, really bad. I would tell you that this class, I never forgot it. It's been like so many years. I never forgot it. I still hate him. And I really hope his life is miserable. I mean, should you hope someone's life is miserable? You should wish, you don't want karma to come back to you, right? That evil, evil man. I can't wish him well. Was he old? No, he was a younger professor. That's the gag, isn't it? What's our next word? I think it'll be okay. I'm not gonna fail at that. Okay, so right after he said that, I was fuming. I've never felt that much anger inside me before. I was fuming, especially because of the embarrassment. Like, why are you embarrassing me in public? Do you know how much courage it takes to ask a question in front of a class? No, you don't. You don't know how much it takes because you're so comfortable humiliating me in front of the class like that. So after that, he lost all my respect. I didn't pay attention into his class anymore because if you're not going to show me that level of respect, why would I show you any respect if you're going to treat me that way? So every assignment, I would never seek his help. I always looked for other ways to do my homework and to study for his crazy tests. And he's the reason my first midterm, I did so bad. Because he made the exam like really hard. You couldn't understand like anything. Or it was really difficult to understand. And the thing is that I think he purposely made the exam difficult. I mean, in the end, the grades are curved, so it was all right. But why torture your students like that? Like, what's the point? Because I was so distraught over this math class, I had to go to the math help center for if you need help. I would never go to him. Normally, you would go to your professors for help, but I never wanted to be in a room alone with that man. Never. I never wanted to talk to him. I never wanted to interact with him. The people at the math help center, they told me, you should talk to your professor. I'm not talking to my professor. I'm not talking to that person. It's like, they think I'm being immature. I guarantee you, if he talked to you like that, you wouldn't want to talk to him either. Miserable excuse of a person. This whole stream is just me ranting about my professor. If he can say that in front of the whole class, imagine what he'll say to me alone. He would probably just berate me the whole time. Anyways, did I say guys? I don't think so, right? You did not? Great. Beautiful. And the story doesn't end there. There's more parts to the story. Let's go! Let's go! People like this class? Oh, it gets good. It gets good. I promise you. Oh, it's Blender Toya and everybody clap. It is awesome. It is awesome. Not for Minori in the back though. Oh my god. Oh my god! Toya has my back! Saw how angry I was. Oh my goodness. I forgive you! I forgive you! From now on, always. Oh my goodness. This is our redemption arc. Wow, this is beautiful. This challenge was worth it despite the scuff. What is our next word? Please don't be like, please don't be like, please don't be like. I mean, like, I don't think I'll say it, okay? I think I can do it. It's hard. Yeah, exactly. It's hard, but I don't think it's that difficult. Okay, let me think about where I want to start. So after it was I got help. I didn't fail it, but I didn't get a good score and it really damaged my ego. I did poorly on my math midterm, and then there was another math midterm coming up. I was struggling a lot in this class. I was so distraught. I cried almost every day because of this class. I was struggling adjusting to college because it's the first semester. I was adjusting to not being at home. I was adjusting my schedule, like not being in high school. And this class was just so relentless at just tearing down everything that I knew about life. And I was upset. I was angry. Every negative emotion you can think of, that's exactly what I felt in that moment. It was just terrible. So the next final was coming up and I was still studying. And then I found out that I'm not the only one that hates this professor because everyone else hates this professor too. I saw this other kid from my class at the math health center and I was like, you too? You hate him too? And he's like, yeah, I talked to other people. Everyone hates him. So after I found this out, beautiful. I didn't want to participate. I never participated. I never even paid attention. I was just gonna do the work that he gave me. I was gonna get my grade and leave. So when I was in class, I didn't pay attention. I didn't even pretend to pay attention either. I was blatantly like disrespecting him because I hated him so much. And he kind of tried to bribe people with candy because no one was participating. So he thought, oh, if you participate, I'll give you a piece of candy. And I thought to myself, you can't convince me to do anything after how you treated me. I don't like you. Nothing you ever do will make me participate in your class. No, he made me feel like I was the problem. And I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, we have to restart because I said no one. It's okay, I can continue the story. Was it at least good candy? I mean, it was alright. It was just the standard candy you can buy anywhere. You accepted the candy? No, I didn't. You would like throw it and you'd catch it if you answered the question right. I never participated. Nothing he could do to... Wait, no, nothing doesn't count. Anything he does can't convince me to participate in his class. He's just so rude. He's so condescending. He thinks we're all beneath him. That's his attitude. I don't know where this anger... Well, actually, I do know where this anger came from. He was treated poorly by the educational system. It's more like in the sense that he talked about how his education system was difficult. So that's why he wanted to make it difficult for us. And I was like, what? Real words out of his mouth. It was near the end of the semester. So that's when the professor evaluations. Let me tell you, in that last class, I sat there, laptop open, and I was typing away on my review. I said it again! This is terrible. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. This is a long story, I have to say. So the ending rolls around and The end of the semester rolls around. I sat there. I didn't listen to a word he said. I was just typing away. And little did he know, I was typing his course evaluation. I had a lot of things to say about this guy. I took the final. I just got through the course and I left. And I did okay in the course. So it's grade-wise, it was all right. But nothing will make up for the mental anguish that I went through that semester. So from that point on, I made sure that I was never, ever, ever late to a class registration ever again. I hated this man so much that the next semester I vowed to get the highest grade in the next math course I took. To prove to him, it's his fault. He's the bad professor and not me. I know, I understand, I can do math. He's just really bad at teaching. So that next semester, I took another professor. But this professor was nice, but very strict, if that makes sense. Good? You didn't hear a no? All right. I vowed to get a near perfect score in my next class, the highest grade, to prove that man wrong. Because I felt like I was being gaslit. And the thing is that other people told me that didn't have this professor, I was exaggerating. This one girl gaslit me. She's like, this math is easy. There's no way you should be struggling in this. Like, maybe it's your problem. Insanity. I mean, she didn't say it was my problem. It's implied. If you read between the lines, she thought that I was dumb and I was stupid for not being able to do the math. And the thing is that she learned this math in high school. I'm learning the math now. And she had to retake it. Like, not in the sense that, like, she retook it because she failed the class, but it's just that that's kind of how college works. Even if you learned it in high school, you have to take it again, unless you qualify for, like, a higher math or something. I don't know. But anyway, she had to technically take it again. So it was easy for her. But everyone else hated him. So it's fine. She wasn't in the class, so she didn't know what I was going through. But everyone in my class, they hated him so much. And I felt so seen. It's a mineral. Yes. No, because like correcting someone that when you haven't even taken the class. Yes, because I don't have the same assignments. I don't have the same exams. So yeah, it's probably easy for you because your professor probably knows how to teach. What's the next word? What's the next one? That is gonna be a major problem. I think I can do it. It's so hard doing this challenge. I have to keep track of my story. I have to keep track of the word and I have to play the chart. Humans are not built for multitasking. The gag is, the next semester, she took the same professor. I took her professor the next semester. And guess what? The next semester, she struggled a lot in his class because now the content, it's new content. A lot of people were struggling in that professor's class. But me, I was so angry at my previous professor that anything was better than having that professor. My professor would show on the board how many people got what grade. He wouldn't say who got what grade, but he would put on the board how many people got a certain grade. And I knew that I was at the top. Every quiz, every exam, I was at the top of my class. The professor's very straightforward, but like I said, he's pretty strict with grading, but he was a great professor. And I did all the work. Anything was better than him. Therefore, I passed his class with flying colors. I did so well in the class that for the final, you failed way earlier than you think. I didn't realize that. Therefore, I did very well in that class. Everyone else in that class was struggling. I remember people were struggling on the midterms and the exams. But for me, it was no problem. I remember studying really hard because I had something to prove and I wasn't going to let my previous professor win. Not under my watch. And my grades were the highest in the class every single time. In fact, my grades were so high in that class. I keep forgetting to change the word as well. Since my grades were that high, for the final exam, I calculated that I only needed around a 60% to maintain the grade that I wanted, but I was determined to get the highest grade. Therefore, I studied super hard to maintain that grade. While everyone else was complaining about the course, I was just grateful that I did not have that professor again. Anything was better than having that professor. As a consequence for that, I did not struggle as much as my peers. And I proved that stupid professor wrong. But did he care? He probably doesn't care, but I had something to prove within myself. And that hate and that spite will make you do wonderful things. Oh my goodness. Hope he's watching this video. I hope he is too. I hope it flips. It's probably not go though. Yeah, it never flips. Well, I mean, that's an okay roll, right? It's wish pieces. Alright. Okay, guys, next word. I need to remember to change the word this time. Should I read the chat for this one? How did you get into playing proseka? How I got into proseka, I have a very long history. So when many years ago, I did the Ifudodo I didn't even know it was proseka because I was still playing Genshin at that point. So I did the dance and I got super mega viral off of it. It was insane. That's how I came to new proseka. And I was still a Genshin streamer at that time. But then I wanted to expand because Genshin wasn't really working out for me. At the time, my mods played proseka. So I decided, oh, I should play proseka as well. Because it's also a rhythm game. It's Vocaloid. And I have experience with rhythm games and Vocaloid. So it's the perfect game for me. And that's how I started. And the rest is history. I remember you saying that the Ready Steady ad also got you into it. That's because the Ready Steady ad was how I recalled that proseka existed. That didn't really influence me to play the game, but I remember watching an ad. So when I saw the game, I thought to myself, oh, I know that song. I know Ready Steady. I saw an ad from it. I can't find the ad anymore, so that's a little bit sad. I actually started the game the day before or on Toya's birthday. Therefore, it's fate that he's my favorite character as well. That didn't even influence my decision at all either. And then they recommend your video, and then they made content of it. When I made proseka content, I didn't think it would take off at all. I just decided to upload it because why not? You know, I didn't really see a lot of proseka content, and I thought maybe I can do it. And now you see me, and now I'm here trying to avoid saying the word. Exactly! That one was easy. Exactly, it was easy. Oh. Oh my goodness. Blender Toya? Blender Toya? It seems as though it's not going to happen. What the hell am I doing? Next! If we get like, but, also, actually, there's a lot of words here. This could work. I can probably do this. Talk about your favorite proseka event. Can I talk a lot about my favorite proseka event? Because I know what my favorite proseka event is, but I'm not sure if there's much to talk about. It's CGO. Yes, it's CGO. Maybe we can actually go into the story. Instead of playing, I remember the story. CGO is my favorite event of all time. You know why? Toya and Emu are in this event. It's the only time they've interacted with each other. And I wanted to see the dynamics between them. And I thought it was really fun. Puyo. And I wanted to see how they would interact. They didn't really interact that much because this event was mostly towards Toya and Nene interacting because they're both gamers. Is Toya a gamer? He does crane machines. But is that really a gamer? He's just like me! You guys know I love my fair share of block puzzle games. He's just like me and him, we see each other. I don't play about Toon Blast. I love Toon Blast. Do you think Toya would like Toon Blast? Toya would love Toon Blast. Nene is like puzzle games. I like Valorant, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. Oh my god! I can see Nene playing Valorant. Easily she's playing Valorant. All right, we did it, guys. Do flips exist? I say this, I ask this every single time. Do you think maybe because I got Toya, the game said enough? Toya was all you needed apparently according to the game. I think so as well. All right, what's the next word? Okay, all right. This is gonna be really difficult. I feel like in proseka streams you have longer pauses in talking compared to other games. Yes, because when I play a chart, it's really difficult for me to talk. I want to talk about foods I've encountered and I have never encountered ever again. So I remember, have you guys watched iCarly? Do you guys know the coconut cream pie? Because of that show, I really wanted to try coconut cream pie. And I remember at Costco, they had coconut cream pie. And when I ate it, it was so good. It was delicious. delectable. It's exactly what I imagined the pie would taste like on the show. And since then, I've never found it again. Nothing could compare to that pie. I've searched far and wide for that pie. It's exactly like plot from the show. They don't sell it anymore. I was really, really upset because that was probably one of the best pies I've ever tasted from Costco. And another instance I want to talk about stuff being discontinued every time I like something, or not discontinued, or I can't find something I can't find ever again. I remember being in New York and we found this one local place. I don't know if it was local actually. Maybe it was like some chain area, but in this area there was a salad that we got and it was so good. I haven't been able to find it since. And I don't think anything can compare to that salad. I don't know what it was about that salad. I think the reason why I liked that salad was when I was a kid, well, I mean, I'm like Rui, I don't really like vegetables. So they made that salad taste like not a salad. You did it. I still remember that salad. That salad was able to mask most of that leaf taste, and it was really good. It just didn't taste like a salad, but you knew it was a salad. And I mourn the loss of that salad every day. Not every day, but I do think about it from time to time. I don't know, do you guys have a food you think about from time to time that you had once and you never had again? Because I've had those a couple times in my life. I would give anything for that Costco coconut cream pie and that one salad I had in New York. Do you remember what it had on it? I definitely remember bacon bits. I mean, bacon bits, that'll make anything delicious. Correct? Correct. I remember there was definitely egg. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember it tasted good. Wait, Mafuyu, do you like salad too? Oh my god! I don't need that 3-star anymore, but I know a lot of people that haven't seen when I got that 3-star. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, anyways, one more. Once we get like, it all goes downhill. Okay, wait. When do I say that? I say that when I read chat a lot. I can't multitask like this. I get invested in the conversations and don't pay attention to the game, or I pay attention to the game and forget what we're talking about. I'm telling you, it's really difficult to manage everything. No, I need to think about something else I want to talk about. Oh, should I talk about Brawl Stars? Injuries? I don't think I've ever gotten an injury figure skating. Well, not a serious one. Actually, never mind. I think I could probably talk about this. When I was younger, I was in high school, I think. I fell on my head in figure skating. It was really bad. It was a really bad fall. I wasn't even doing a jump or a spin. I think I talked about this before, but all I was doing, I was going backwards on one foot. That's literally it. By that point in my figure skating career, it's so easy. But I lost my footing. I fell backwards. I hit my head so hard. I wasn't wearing a helmet because I thought I was advanced enough that I didn't need it. So I didn't wear any protective gear. I fell so hard that my glasses fell off. I would say I wasn't bleeding, but I did have to go to the hospital to get myself checked because it was a pretty bad fall. I remember I was in the emergency room. I was waiting. It was just a slight concussion, so it was nothing too terrible, but they did tell me that I had to take a week's rest. It wasn't that bad. Although I do wonder, I don't know if that concussion had any effect on me, you know? Do you ever wonder if an injury is the reason you are the way you are? Like maybe it altered something in your brain? I think about that sometimes. I hope not, but sometimes I do wonder what my life would be like without that injury. Crap! I thought I ate that! You talk like this is a minor inconvenience. I don't really remember too much about it. It was more like a one and done thing. Did I get to cut class? It was a vacation week, I think. It was on break, so I had to spend my break recovering. I mean, luckily it was during break. Otherwise, I would have had to miss school. I will say, I'm not gonna say that didn't have an effect on me because nowadays I am scared to fall in case that fall ever happens again. But I did remember using that in a Two Truths and a Lie. I did remember using that. I didn't do it very well because I explained that way too elaborate. I should have just said I've gotten a concussion before, but I described it like way too much. I said, oh, I passed all my exams when I actually failed one of them. And then I got a concussion from figure skating, from falling on my head, and then I had to go to the hospital for it. Like, obviously that's the truth because it's so elaborate. I should have made everything so elaborate. But yeah, the person said, yeah, so that's obviously a truth because it's so elaborate. So it was between one or the other. I forgot what the other one was, but it was an icebreaker for university. I have a lot of university stories, I think. Yeah, I have a lot of university stories. I forgot what the other one was because I remember what my lie was. I remember what one of my truth was. I cannot remember the other truth though. My lie was that I passed all of my AP exams. I failed one of my AP exams, but they thought that was a truth because it's very easy to pass it because all you need is a 3. But on one of my exams, I got a 2. I hope this is a 4-star. It's not. I should read chat for this next one. But... No! Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a lot of wish pieces. I don't know. Could we ever surpass it? Okay. Everyone's struggling? Well, who's the next one? Tsukasa? I mean, Tsukasa's there. So, in a way, I guess. It's Shizuku. Is that it? That's it. Alright. Let's go to the JP. What is our next word? Oh no 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 no. Okay, I can't do co-op for this. I know I'm gonna say this 10,000 times. Why don't I do a pen as I do this? Let me think. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I have a story. I wonder if I can get through this story. When I was in university, I had this friend. It's not about the friend. It's about something else. So I spent some time with her. I stayed at her home. We had a lot of fun. And then we went shopping together. We went to the mall and I was looking for skincare stuff. So we went into this one store that I was looking for because I remember I saw celebrity use it. So I thought it would be a good match for my skin. Therefore, I looked for the store and that mall had it. So I walked into the store and the lady asked me what I was looking for. And I told her I was looking for a toner. And she said, oh, we do skin testing, so we can test your skin to see if it's a good match. She bought out some testers and she tested my skin. Do you know what she said to me? She told me, wow, your skin is really dehydrated. You see the line right here? This is the line indicating how dehydrated your skin is, and your skin is really dehydrated. Have you been drinking any water? Okay, and that's not the only thing. So aside from dehydratedness, she tested the oil levels. And she said, damn. No, she didn't say that, but she said, wow, your skin is really oily. You see this? This is the level of oiliness. The level is really high. And I thought to myself, girl, I felt like I was getting roasted. So she said, based on your skin, this would be a good fit. And I thought to myself, well, good. I was looking for that product anyway. So I bought it. And thankfully, it was good for my skin. And I still use it to this day. I said it? Did I say it after or no? It was after? Okay. Did you have to pay to get the test? No, it was free. It wasn't like an actual test. It was more just, it's slips of paper and they test the reaction to the paper and then it changes color or something like that. And then it shows you on a level if your skin is oily or dehydrated. I just remember when she told me that, I was like, I wonder what this could be. Is this multiple? If it was another Toya, that'd be beautiful. No, it's just one. We can't be too greedy. If it's Blender Toya, that would be sick. I do know where this Haruka is from. I mean, it's a cute card. Well, I forgot what the train looks like though. It's cute. I like this card. Haruka! Now, what is our next word? What's our next word, everyone? You know what? I think I could do that. Long ones are easy. They are. And I need to think about what else I want to talk about. Oh, is it too dark to talk about this? I think everyone can relate to it. It's like, you know you shouldn't do it, but your mind is like, what if you did that though? Impulsive thoughts? Yeah, it's more like impulsive thoughts. Like being near a hot object, I want to touch so bad, I know I shouldn't. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just have a story playing in the background. Let's pick this. So I'm at a pier. It's a very nice pier. It's really nice. We were able to sit on like this bridge kind of thing, and we were taking pictures. And we were sitting on the edge of this pier. And in my mind, I look at the water and I think to myself, what if you jumped in right now? What if you did that? What if you jumped in? What would happen? Because in my mind, I'm thinking you can swim. So if you jumped in, you wouldn't really drown. It would just be really uncomfortable. But it would be heavy because the clothes would weigh you down. But what if you jumped in right now? And I was like, wait, I'm not gonna jump in. Because when it's super cold too, it's winter. We're in the dead winter. Why would I jump in? The whole time, I'm looking at the water. I'm thinking, that, you know what was my mind was thinking? Okay, why don't you Whenever I'm in a car, only when it's moving, I always get I get the thought too! I'm thinking high speed on the highway. What if we open the door right now? I'm so glad we all think the same. I think that too. I think the mind does it to warn you of certain things, but it's just, what if I did it right now? When I'm holding a bowl of hot water, I'm thinking, what if I spilled it right now? Sometimes I think, what if I just put my whole hand in it? Is that too dark? No, that's real. No, it's not dark. It's just a natural thought. Yeah.
私もちょっとは頑張ろうかな。
Oh, Len. Oh my goodness. It's so weird that the brain is like, okay, so what if I endanger myself? Wouldn't that be fun? No, it's not. I think it's more curiosity. Brain is like, what if you did it right now? What would happen? Like, you know it's bad, but what if you did it? Like, let's try it out. No, I'm not gonna do it. Let's go to the next one. Yes, let's go next. I can do that. Crazy? I was crazy once. Okay, I have a story. It was late at night. It's 5 a.m. Don't ask why it's 5 a.m. I'm in the middle of playing Brawl Stars. And in the corner of my eye, I see the fattest ant I've seen in my entire... I've seen bigger ants, but it was a fat ant. It was huge. It was black. I saw it moving. I was paralyzed. I was in a knockout game for Brawl Stars. I couldn't play. I stopped in the middle of the game. Luckily, my team won, so it was all right, but I was paralyzed in fear. It's almost as if I saw a big spider. I couldn't let the ant know that I saw him, so I carefully observe it. Because normally, when I try to kill an ant, and if you take your eyes off of the ant for like a second, they disappear. So I made sure I had my eyes locked onto this ant, and I waited. I grabbed my fly swatter and I waited to strike. But it had to be the perfect moment to strike, because if I hit and miss, the ants are really fast. And did you know they could jump? I know. It kept crawling over everything. Crawling all over the claw clips. I'll continue the story because the story doesn't end there. Did I say crazy? Let's go. Flip. They don't want to flip. What else can I talk about? Continue the ant story? Okay, before we do that, which word is it? Let's see. That should be easy. Okay, let me finish the ant story. Where were we on? We're on Scramble Fest, right? Okay, I'm sitting on my bed. I wait for the perfect chance to strike, because if it's crawling on my hair clip, that's not a good place to swat it. It has to be on the table. There's a lot of stuff on my desk, so I was trying to wait for it to be on a flat surface so I could pop! Whack him. I finally got my chance. I smacked him, but guess what? The ant flew up to my lamp. I started screaming and swatting everywhere. The ant jumped. I swat and flew up to the underside of my lamp, and I was hitting. I was screaming. It was 5 o'clock. I was going crazy hitting and swatting. He landed everywhere. Like, he landed on my bed, he landed on my pillow, and then I kept swatting and swatting until he's dead. I think I got him. But the thing is that its leg, I think I probably ripped off its leg with the fly swatter by accident, probably. The leg was on my pillow. And you know how I know it was the leg? Because it was moving still. And I was like, this is disgusting. But here's the kicker. I couldn't find it. I swatted it so many times, I couldn't find it. I knew it fell between my bed frame and the mattress, so I knew it fell there, but I couldn't find it, and I was really scared to look. First things first, I cleaned up the ant leg because it was the safest thing that I could do. And with that, until next time. That's not the end of the story. We got 4 more times. I don't remember Scramble Fest story being so dark. Me neither. Oh. Oh no. Was that intentional? That sounds like a saying. So cute. But wait, there's more. Let's go back to the word. That is gonna be so hard. I say that word so much. I'm gonna continue the story as I normally would. I was screaming the entire time I was fighting this ant. It's more of a one-sided fight because what is the ant gonna do to me besides torture me mentally? So it's like I said, it's 5 a.m. I screamed as I was swatting this ant. I knew it fell between the headboard and the mattress. There's like a little gap between my headboard and the mattress. So I knew it fell down there, but I couldn't find it. You would think, it's girl, it's 5 a.m. You killed it, just forget about it. I could not. You know why I couldn't? When ants die, they release a pheromone that alerts other ants, and sometimes they bring the bodies back. to their colony. So I didn't want more ants to come into my room. I told myself, you have to find this ant and you have to get rid of it. So I'm in my room. I'm already shaken up about this ant. I'm looking around. So I have 2 mattresses. So one mattress was like shifted here. The other mattress was like here. So it's kind of like this situation. Like this is the first mattress. This was the second mattress. I look, I see the big black spot. He's dying. I saw it. Now I have to dispose of the ant. Now you could say that I could just get a tissue and get it and leave. The thing is that I'm so scared of bugs. I felt violently ill at the thought of having to even pick this thing up. In my mind, it's just so disgusting. Until next time, stay tuned because the story's not over yet. Did I say the word? I don't think I did. I didn't? Great. It's not looking good for us today. Could it be? No, it's not. Can't wait for episode 4. Oh, believe me, it gets good. I know, Len. I totally understand. That's new? We're almost done with the ant story. I can't believe I can talk this much about an ant story. Feel. Now, let me continue on with the story. So I'm in my room. I'm debating. There's a lot of things going on in my mind right now. How do I dispose of this ant? If I leave the dead body, I know they're gonna come and get it. So I'm really agonizing over having to pick up this ant. So what I did was I told myself, you have to do it. Because I don't want to wake up my parents. I had to do it. So what I did was I have a box of gloves. I wore 1 glove and then 2 tissues. And even then, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was so terrified. Everything inside me, it could not get over this mental block. I really had to build myself up to it. I told myself, you have to do it. Do you want more ants to come and pick up its body? Because more ants will come and find him. Do you want that? I told myself, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. So with my glove covered hand with 2 tissues, I reached in there and grabbed it and I ran out and disposed of it in the garbage. It was so bad that I was experiencing nausea almost at the thought of having to even touch this ant, but I disposed of it, broken leg and all. I think it was still moving though. After I swatted it 10,000 times, this is a little graphic, but it was moving a little bit. This all with Brawl Stars on the background. I closed Brawl Stars. I was so mad because it interrupted my 5 a.m. Brawl Stars session. And you never do that. And the gag is because I screamed as I was swatting it, my mom came in to check on me. She asked me, is it an ant again? And I said, yes, it was. And she said, did you kill it? I said, yes, I did. She's like, okay, there's so many ants in this world. We have to rise above. It's just says I have to deal with this every single day. I'm so tired of these ants infiltrating my home with where my family lives. But the ants have a family. It doesn't have to. Why are they intruding on my area? Are they paying rent? No, they're not paying rent. It's happened before. Yes, there's so many ants everywhere. So working with shelters. When ants infiltrate my kitchen, I grab the spraying ant killer and desolate them all. It's just so terrible. It's so awful. I can't even begin to experience. I feel so sick to my stomach every time I encounter a bug. I get frightened when I see it. The thought of even having to willingly pick it up is just so disgusting for me. And I know for some people, but that's because you don't have this fear. I have this violent fear. It's just so terrible. It took all of my mental energy to even pick it up. When I already injured it terribly, it was struggling, but even then, it was just so terrible. Let's shift the focus on Brawl Stars. Do you always have a 5 a.m. session before sleep? Let's just say, maybe. You know why I play Brawl Stars at 5 a.m.? Because that's when it resets. So I think to myself, if I play Brawl Stars now, I don't have to play for the rest of the day. Okay, what's the last word? We're finally done. All right, guys, this is our final word. What will it be? And I added more than 17 words just to keep the suspense going. So what will our last word be? And hopefully not okay. Well, it could have been worse. I don't know if it could it have been worse. Probably not. This might take a while. It probably will. Is there a reason why you're so scared of ants? It's not I'm scared of ants specifically. I'm scared of bugs in general. So anything that falls under the umbrella term of bug, I'm terrified of. Yes, butterflies too, but butterflies I'm less scared of, but butterflies are still kind of spooky to me because they're technically classified as an insect. So if it's classified as an insect, I'm probably gonna be scared of it. Did you have any traumatic experience that made you scared of them? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. It's just that they're so disgusting to me. I don't like the way they look. They look disgusting. They are disgusting. I don't like it. But let me tell you something. Any bug is just disgusting because I think about the germs they carry. Like flies, anything a fly touches, it's immediately dirty. And then I hate the way bees, dragonflies, I hate the way they fly. I hate it so much. Any bug that flies like that, I don't know how to explain it, but they don't fly the same way as a fly. I hate the buzzing sound. I can hear the buzz. Bugs think they're slick, but I have crazy hearing. I can hear a buzz and I know they're near. They're so loud to me. I hate the way dragonflies fly. I hate the way bees fly. I hate the way anything related to a bee, I hate the way they fly. I don't know what it is about it, but the way they fly is just a lot scarier than the way a fly flies. I hate mosquitoes too. The way mosquitoes fly is also super terrifying. Let's go! I did it! Last wool. Wow. Can we end on a bang? No, we cannot. The only thing I do regret is that I feel like I wasn't able to chat with you guys as much. I probably should have done that more. But there's just too many things to focus on. I was focusing on not saying the word, I'm focusing on telling the story, and then I was focusing on playing the game, and then I'm just focusing on too many things that I'm thinking I'm gonna forget something. It really tested my multitasking skills, and I failed on that. I'm not good at multitasking. I know that though. It was still fun. I'm glad. We couldn't set you up. I know. I thought that would have been really fun to do if you guys could set me up, but it's all right. I set myself up anyways. Alrighties, that'll be all. It took a lot longer than I expected, but I think I kind of surprised myself. I don't think I did that bad. 3 hours later, we got Toya! It feels like deja vu because I got this on my JP account. Wow. We got Toya, we got one Toya, and then we got one Haruka, and across 170 pulls. Oh, we got Mafuyu too! Oh wait, I totally forgot about Mafuyu. I'm so sorry, salad girl. We got Mafuyu as well. I'm so happy about this. I guess it's what, quality over quantity? That's the message of this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed all my stories. It was really difficult to talk consistently and play and manage chat as well. So the multitasking was really difficult, but we managed to get through it. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun and we had a lot of great conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Well, the rates were not kind to me once again, but we already knew that. But that's all right. It's free polls. It's all right. But we got Toya. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That would be all. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next gacha video. Bye bye.